Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry 3, BPharmacy second year, second semester, fourth unit, Heterocyclic Chemistry, six-membered ring systems. So in this six-membered ring system, very important compound is the pyridine. So related to this pyridine, now I am going to explain aromaticity, basicity, its structure, methods of preparation, reactivity, and some pyridine derivatives along with their uses. So first of all, we need to see the structure of pyridine. So pyridine, its molecular formula is C5H5N. So in the benzene C6H6, one of the carbon is replaced with the nitrogen. So pyridine is a six-membered aromatic with one heteroatom. The heteroatom what it is present is nitrogen. So this picture is indicating, so pyridine as this sentence indicating, so it is a six-membered ring aromatic with one heteroatom, that is nitrogen. Always we should give the starting numbering at the heteroatom nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this way we should give the preference either clockwise or anti-clockwise, give the numbering by starting with the nitrogen as a 1. So this orbital picture indicating that these electrons are in an sp2 orbital perpendicular to the p orbital. So the nitrogen which is having this yellow color, so it is a sp2 orbital, and remaining this pink color are p orbitals. So it is a orbital structure of pyridine we can represent. So this pink color are p orbitals of carbon atoms, and this pink color also p orbital of nitrogen, and this yellow color is sp2 orbital of nitrogen atom. So it is indicating that, so in pyridine all ring atoms, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms, 1 nitrogen atom, 5 carbons and 1 nitrogen, all are sp2 hybridized. As we know that sp2 hybridized means one s orbital, 2 p orbitals are involved to form a hybridized orbitals. So among these sp2 orbitals, so you can see in the next slide, so in the pyridine ring structure, so two sp2 orbitals, so totally 3 orbitals are forming sp2 orbitals by combining of one s orbital and 2 p orbitals, that is px and py. So two sp2 orbitals on each atom overlay with each other to form the cc and cn sigma bonds. So each atom in the ring, it is making a two bonds, two sigma bonds, either cc bond it is making or cn bond it is making in the all the ring system containing 6 atoms, that is 5 carbons and 1 nitrogen. So the third sp2 orbital on each carbon atom, not we are discussing the nitrogen, only we are telling the carbon atom, all these 5 carbon atoms. So the third sp2 orbital, it is making a bond with the s orbital of hydrogen. So CH sigma bonds are forming, CH sigma bonds are forming in the ring system. So the three sp2 orbitals are completely utilized by the all the carbon atoms, but the nitrogen only two sp2 orbitals are utilized to form the sigma bonds, and one sp2 orbital is it is present as such. So what in the previous slide we shown that yellow color, that is p sp2 orbital with the lone pair of electron it is present. So the third sp2 orbital of nitrogen, the third sp2 orbital of nitrogen is occupied by the nitrogen lone pair of electron. So we know that nitrogen has the lone pair of electron. These lone pair of electrons are occupied in the third sp2 orbital of nitrogen. And all these sigma bonds in pyridine lie in one plane, and all bond angles are approximately equal to 120 degrees. So as the all the atoms are undergoing the sp2 hybridization, so the bond angle is present is 120, all the sigma bonds. So each ring atom possesses one unhybridized p orbital containing one electron, and those are perpendicular to the plane of containing the alpha bonds. So sp2 hybridized, that means px and py is involved in the hybridization. Pz orbital is remains same, remains it is not involved in the hybridization of all 5 carbon atoms and nitrogen atom also. So all these unhybridized p orbitals in the ring system having one electron, and those are perpendicular to the plane containing the sigma bonds. So in which angle or in which plane the sigma bonds are present. So to this perpendicularly the unhybridized p orbital is present with the one electron. So overlap of these electrons in the unhybridized p orbitals going to form a aromatic system in the ring. So overlap of these p orbitals produces delocalized pi molecular orbital containing 6 electrons. So you can see in this next slide. So pyridine shows the aromatic properties because the resulting molecular orbital satisfy the Huckel's rule, that is 4n plus 2 rule. So it is obeying the Huckel's rule, 4n plus 2 rule. So n is indicating the number of rings. So in the pyridine, how many rings are there? One ring is only present. So if you give here 1 in the place of nitrogen, sorry, in the place of n, so 4 into 1, 4 plus 2, it is going to give 6. So 6 electrons. So each pi bond having the 2 electrons. Each pi bond having 2 electrons, totally 3 pi bonds. So 6 electrons are present. So these 6 electrons are continuously delocalizing in the ring system. So the presence of 6 electrons, it is obeying the Huckel's rule, it is having the aromatic character. So how these electrons are delocalizing? So first by the canonical structure. So this bond is shifting to here, this bond is shifting to this position, and this bond is shifting to this position. This is another canonical structure, and different resonance forms you can see. So the 2 electrons present here transfer to the nitrogen, and nitrogen is getting the negative charge by getting of these 2 electrons, and here the carbon atom will get the positive charge. The carbon atom which will possess the positive charge. To remove this positive charge, these electrons are moving to here, forming as a double bond. This charge is shifted to this position. So see here. So to overcome this positive charge, the 2 electrons present in this pi bond shifted to this position. Pi bond is going to form here, and the positive charge is shifting to this position. And again, to overcome this positive charge, these 2 electrons are forming a bond here, and it is going to nullified. The charge is going to nullified. Again, it is going to give the first structure. So this is the resonance contributions of the pyridine we can observe. So the nitrogen lone pair is not released into the aromatic system. If you observe clearly in the all these images, the lone pair of electron which is present in the sp2 hybridized orbital, which is not released into the ring system. So because it is perpendicular to the pi system. So the nitrogen withdraws electrons by the resonance, resulting in an electron deficient ring system. So we know that the nitrogen is a electronegative atom when comparing with the carbon atom. So the electrons are pulling towards to the nitrogen atom. By that reason, the ring is electron deficient. So electron deficient means easily the nucleophilic attack will be takes place. So where the electron deficiency is more, so the more effect is on this carbon atom and on this carbon atom. So second position and sixth position, the nucleophilic attack will be takes place more. So that we can observe in the reactions again. We can clearly see that. So the canonical forms Kekulé structures. So this is one Kekulé structure, another Kekulé structure. So the arrangement of these double bonds is different in these two Kekulé structures. So as like benzene, we can represent it as a equivalent to, we can represent as a circle in the pyridine ring system. So the benzene ring, orbital structure and pyridine orbital structure, only the one variation here. So here the carbon is replaced with the nitrogen atom, and we cannot observe this hydrogen, and the lone pair of electron are present in the sp2 hybridized orbital. Now we can see the methods of preparation of this pyridine. So by passing a mixture of acetylene and hydrogen cyanide through a red hot tube. So through a red hot tube, if you are passing the acetylene, that is C2H2, and hydrogen cyanide HCN, acetylene and hydrocyanide, if you are passing through the red hot tube, it is going to produce the pyridine. And second method of preparation by dehydrogenation of pipyridine. So it is a saturated form of the pyridine. piperidine we can consider. So the dehydrogenation of piperidine with the concentrated sulfuric acid at 300 degrees Celsius or with the nitrobenzene at 260 degrees Celsius. So we can dehydrogenation, we can remove the hydrogens in this position either by the condition maintaining sulfuric acid at 300 degrees Celsius or by using nitrobenzene at 260 degrees Celsius. We can see the formation of pyridine along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Next method of preparation, so we can prepare this by using the 5-member ring system of pyrrole. 5-member ring system of pyrrole by reacting with the dichloromethane. Dichloromethane in the presence of sodium ethoxide. So in the ethanol, so it is a salt form we are taking, sodium salt form, sodium ethoxide. So by heating pyrrole with dichloromethane in the presence of sodium ethoxide under heating conditions, it is going to give pyridine along with sodium chloride and ethanol. Another method of preparation by heating tetrahydrofuryl alcohol. So it is also a 5-member ring, tetrahydrofuran. So without double bonds, tetrahydrofuran. So having the attachment at the second position, methyl alcohol is present. So it is tetrahydrofuran 2-yl methanol. So it is tetrahydrofuryl alcohol we can call. So this by reacting with the ammonia in the presence of aluminum oxide Al2O3 at 500 degrees Celsius, it is going to produce the pyridine. And the last method of preparation by heating glutaconic aldehyde with ammonia. So glutaconic aldehyde, 2 aldehydes are present with the 5 carbon chain length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glutaconic aldehyde. It is undergoing the cyclization by reacting with the ammonia under heating condition. It is going to produce the pyridine. So these are the different methods of preparation we can see. One, we are preparing from the acetylene and hydrogen cyanide under passing through the red hot tube, and by dehydrogenation of piperidine, and next by the reaction of pyrrole with the dichloromethane in sodium ethoxide, and by heating of tetrahydrofuryl alcohol with ammonia, or by treating with the glutaconic acid aldehyde with the ammonia. Next come to the basic character of pyridine. So it's also very important for examination part. So pyridine behaves as a base. So it reacts with acid to form stable salts. So whenever it is reacting with the acid, it is giving a stable salt, means we can consider it is having the basic character. So pyridine easily gives a salt form, that indicating that it is having the basic property when reacted with the hydrochloric acid like acid. So basic character of pyridine is due to the lone pair of electrons. So how this character is came means, so you can see here HCl is dissociating into H plus and Cl minus. So H plus means there is no electrons. So whenever it is reaching the nitrogen, the lone pair of electrons are donated to the H plus ion and making a bond NH, and the nitrogen will get the positive charge. So this positive charge will attract the chloride ions and forming as a salt form. So by the donation of lone pair of electrons to the H plus ion, so its basic character is presenting. So basic character of pyridine is due to the lone pair of electrons in sp2 orbital. So this lone pair of electrons not involved in the delocalization of pi molecular orbital. So lone pair of electrons readily makes a bond with the proton, that is H plus, and forms a NH bond as in the reaction. So pyridine is more basic than pyrrole because in pyrrole, lone pair of electrons involved in delocalized pi molecular orbital and forms a part of aromatic sextate. So pyrrole means we can see it is a 5-membered ring system, pyrrole, as we know that 5-membered ring system. So this is the structure of pyrrole. So the pyrrole, the pyridine is more basic when comparing with this pyrrole. Why means, so here the lone pair of electrons present on the nitrogen, so these are delocalizing in the ring system. So there is no availability of this lone pair of electrons. So as we know that the electron pair donor, we can call it as a Lewis base. So Arrhenius acid and base, Branchard-Lowry and Lewis acid base. So according to that, Lewis base means lone pair of donor, we can consider as a Lewis base. So this lone pair of electron is not available in the pyrrole. So that's why the basic character of this pyrrole is very less when comparing with the pyridine. So but this pyridine is having the lone pair of electron, so we can consider as a more basic. So again we can see the comparison of this pyridine with the aliphatic amines. With the pyrrole it is more basic, but when comparing with the aliphatic amines it is less basic. So why the reason we can see here. So pyridine is a base with dissociation constant 2.3 into 10 power minus 9. It is thus much stronger than pyrrole. So in comparing with the pyrrole, it is much stronger. That is 2.5 into 10 power minus 4, we can minus 14 we can observe for the pyrrole, but much weaker than the aliphatic amines. So aliphatic amines is 10 power minus 4. So what is the order of basicity you can see here means aliphatic amines is more basic than pyridine. Pyridine is more basic than pyrrole. So what is the reason for this? So in both pyridine and aliphatic amines, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen are available for reaction. So both the lone pair of electrons are responsible for binding with the acid as a NH bond in the both pyridine and aliphatic amines. But in case of aliphatic amines, the nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. So what is the difference is in the aliphatic amines, the nitrogen is sp3 hybridized, whereas in pyridine, as we seen that this is a sp2 hybridized. So what is the difference sp2 and sp3 hybridized? The sp2 hybridized nitrogen is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized nitrogen. So due to this reason, more electronegativity is there means it is attracting the electrons towards the nitrogen atom. It is not easily donated to form as a NH. So the lone pair of electrons held more towards electronegative sp2 hybridized nitrogen and is relatively less available for reaction when comparing with the aliphatic amines. So the basicity of this order, if you see, aliphatic amines are more basic when comparing with the pyridine. Pyridine is more basic when comparing with the pyrrole ring system. Next come to the chemical reactions of pyridine. So first we can see electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions where it is going to take place. So if you see the canonical forms or resonance structures, if you see when the electrophile, so electrophile means having the positive charge. So as we can see here, Y plus I represented here. So the first position nitrogen, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So second and sixth position is same, third and fifth position is same and fourth position is different. So 2, 6, 3, 5 and fourth position. So second position, sixth position, if the attack of electrophile is taken place, so these are the different resonance structures we can see. So among these, the nitrogen is getting a positive charge in this resonance form, canonical form or resonance form. The positive charge will get the due to the positive charge. So this is very least stable form. So when attacking of this electrophile at the third and fifth position, either this position or this position, so we cannot observe any positive charge to the nitrogen atom. That least stable form is not appear here in these three forms. In the fourth position, the substitution is taken place, electrophilic substitution. So again we can see the positive charge is going to coming to this nitrogen and least stable is forming. So among these positions, second, fourth and sixth position, least stable forms are forming. So that means always the substitution is going to take place, it is going to give the more stability, then only it will undergo the substitution. So where the more stable forms are it is giving at the third position or fifth position. So the electrophilic aromatic substitution always takes place at the third and fifth position. So this is very much important. We need to remember that where it is a aromatic substitution, electrophilic aromatic substitution taking place means C3 and C5. So in comparing the benzene and pyridine reactivity, so pyridine is less reactive. Pyridine is less reactive than benzene towards the electrophilic substitution. Pyridine contains nitrogen atom. It is more electronegativity. So it lowers the electron density around the ring carbons. So due to the electronegativity, electron density is decreasing. That's why the electrophilic attack is somewhat very difficult in the case of pyridine. So the usual electrophiles can coordinate with the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen to form a resonance stabilizer pyridinium salt. So instead of making substitution in the pyridine ring, so it is substituted at the nitrogen position and going to give the pyridinium compounds. So pyridine undergoes the nitration, sulfonation, halogenation only under the very vigorous conditions but not at normal conditions, and does not undergo the Friedel-Crafts reaction at all. We cannot observe this Friedel-Crafts reaction, but this nitration, sulfonation, halogenation reactions are taking place at the third and fifth position at very vigorous conditions. So the pyridine nitrogen is meta director. So in the case of see here, it is a nitration, sulfonation and bromination reactions. So if you see the nitration first, so the pyridine by reacting with the nitric acid in the presence of sulfuric acid at 300 degrees Celsius, at the third position substitution is going to take place as we discussed previously. It is going to give 3 nitropyridine, and also it is giving the di substituted also 3,5 dinitropyridine. So it is 22%, we can see it is 78%. The di substitution is mostly preferred in the nitration. In the case of sulfonation, in this reaction, the middle one, the pyridine by reacting with the sulfuric acid at 230 degrees Celsius in the presence of mercuric sulfate. So it is going to give third position substitution pyridine 3 sulfonic acid nearly 71%, and di substitute also it is giving pyridine 3,5 disulfonic acid only 29%. So in case of bromination, that is halogenation of pyridine in the presence of ferric bromide, FeBr3 at 300 degrees Celsius. As I told that vigorous condition we need required, that's why this temperature is required in this all nitration, sulfonation and halogenation. So both mono substitute and di substitute is formed. Di substitute is more predominant when comparing with the mono substituted. 3-bromopyridine is very less yield we can see when comparing with the 3,5 dibromopyridine. So aluminum chloride and other Lewis acid catalysts coordinate with the lone pair of electrons of nitrogen atom. Hence Friedel-Crafts reaction or alkylation and acylation fails with the pyridine. So Friedel-Crafts acylation, that is COCH3 group, acetyl group. So it is not going to attach at the third or fifth position. That reaction is not taking place. Friedel-Crafts acylation or Friedel-Crafts alkylation is not going to happen in the pyridine. Why it is not happens means, so we are using the aluminum chloride we are using as a catalyst in these reactions. So this aluminum chloride is reacting with the nitrogen and forming as a pyridinium salt. Pyridine aluminum chloride it is giving. So that's why it is not giving the Friedel-Crafts acylation and Friedel-Crafts alkylation reactions. And next we can see nucleophilic substitution reactions. So pyridine is reactive towards nucleophilic aromatic substitution because of the presence of electronegative nitrogen. So due to the electronegativity nitrogen, the ring is having electron deficiency. So easily the nucleophilic attack will easily takes place. Electrophilic substitution is somewhat difficult. Vigorous condition need to be considered, but nucleophilic reactions are easily happened. So the nucleophile means having the negative charge with the lone pair of electrons. So where the electron deficiency is there, so at the second position and sixth position. So the electronegativity nitrogen is present here. The electrons are withdrawing in this nitrogen. So that's why the second position and sixth position having the more electron deficiency. So the nucleophilic attacks takes place at the either second position or sixth position. So you can see by attacking of nucleophile here, these electrons are shifting to nitrogen and nitrogen is converting into negative charge. Then the Z is removed and again these electrons are forming as a double bond and Y is present here. So pyridine undergoes nucleophilic aromatic substitution at the C2, C4 and C6. So less effect we can see here, C2, C4 and C6 position also we can see the para position. But we can see second, third and fourth position. So third means not similar to the fifth position. Second means sixth positions, 2 and 6, 3 and 5 and 4. So 2 I represented means the same we can see in the sixth position also. 3 I represented means in the fifth position also same it is happened, and fourth position. So 2, 6 positions, if the nucleophile attack is taken place, so we can see the negative charge nitrogen is forming here. So in the electrophilic substitution, aromatic substitution, positive charge is forming more unstable. but negative charge is more stable. So second and sixth position giving the more stable resonance form. In the fourth position also giving the negative charge more stable form, but in the third position and fifth position we cannot observe that negative charge to the nitrogen atom. So all are equal stability we can see, but among this second, fourth and sixth position more stable forms are giving. So that's why the nucleophilic attack is mostly preferred at either the second position or at fourth position or at sixth position. So if the leaving group of C2 and C4 are different, the incoming nucleophile will preferentially substitute for the weaker base. So for example, here you can see here bromine and methoxy groups are present. So when the nucleophile ammonia, that is NH2 amino group is attacking, so where the substitution is going to take place. So always at the weaker base position only takes place. So you can see here weaker base, the bromine is having more electronegativity, the electrons are more taking place. So easily we can remove this bromine when comparing with the methoxy group. So the bromine is easily replaced with the ammonia and it will take the substitution here. And similarly, if you see in this case, the chlorine more electronegativity, easily we can remove the chlorine and we can replace that OCH3 group here in this position. So this methoxy is a nucleophile. So next is some other reactions of pyridine. So reaction with sodamide. So you can call it as Chichibabin reaction, very important for 2 marks also. So pyridine reaction with sodamide, that is NaNH2 in the presence of liquid ammonia at 100 degrees Celsius, it is going to give the 2-aminopyridine. So the NaH also it is forming as another substituent, another product. So this NaH reacts with the ammonia and again it is forming as a sodamide. So we can reuse this one in the reaction. So this reaction we are calling it as Chichibabin reaction. And another reaction is reaction with the sodium hydroxide. When the pyridine is reacting with the sodium hydroxide at 300 degrees Celsius, initially it is giving the mixture of compounds, that is hydroxy substituted pyridine or with the ketone containing pyridine. That is 2-hydroxypyridine and pyridine 2-one. These two products it is giving when reacting with the sodium hydroxide. So next reaction with the N-butyl lithium. So the lithium is reacting with the hydrogen at the second position. The nucleophilic substitution is going to take place. Lithium hydride is removed and this butyl chain is attached at the second position. 2-butylpyridine is giving. Next oxidation. So like benzene, pyridine is stable towards the male oxidizing agents, but if you use the strong oxidizing agents like chromic acid and nitric acid, so however it is oxidized per acetic acid to give the pyridine to N oxide. So 2-alkyl pyridine is easily alkylated. So the without substitution the pyridine is easily does not takes place the oxidation, but per acetic acid if you take, so easily it goes oxidation and it is giving the N oxide derivative pyridine N oxide. But instead of plain pyridine, if you take any substituted pyridine, for example 2-methylpyridine, it easily undergoes the oxidation. There is no requirement of strong acids and it is going to give the pyridine to carboxylic acid. So CH3 group is oxidized. And the reduction reaction, pyridine undergoes the reduction with the lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4, lithium aluminum hydride or hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst, it undergoes the reduction. The pyridine is converting into saturated form of pyridine. So these are the different chemical reactions: electrophilic substitution reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions, and we seen the reaction with the sodamide, that is Chichibabin reaction, reaction with the sodium hydroxide, reaction with the N-butyl lithium, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. And lastly we can see the reaction with the alkyl halides. Alkyl halide methyl bromide, by reacting we can see it is giving the N-methyl pyridinium bromide, and diazotization of aminopyridine. So not the pyridine, so substituted pyridine like aminopyridine, it undergoes the diazotization. As we know that diazotization means by reacting with the sodium nitrate in the presence of hydrochloric acid by maintaining the 0 to 5 degree Celsius. So by reacting this 2-aminopyridine or 4-aminopyridine with the sodium nitrite NaNO2, so the amino group is converting into azo compound. So this upon hydrolysis going to give the 2-hydroxypyridine or alpha pyridone or 4-hydroxypyridone or gamma pyridone. And lastly, we can see the different pyridine derivatives and their uses. First, we can see some examples. Pyridoxal phosphate. So pyridoxal phosphate, it is a vitamin B6 deficiency. We can use this one, vitamin B6 deficiency. Pyridoxal phosphate, pyridine ring system is present. So another example is pantoprazole. So this is the structure of pantoprazole. We can see here the pyridine ring is there. Pantoprazole, it is a proton pump inhibitor using as a antacid. And isoniazid, it is a well-known drug of anti-TB, first-line anti-TB drug. So having the pyridine structure, anti-TB drug. And nicotine. So the pyridine nucleus is present in this nicotine. It is a stimulatory alkaloid. Mostly we can find in the tobacco products. Tobacco products, we can see this nicotine is present. So it is a stimulatory alkaloid. And another example is nevirapine. So nevirapine, it is a non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor used in the HIV infection. So you can see the pyridine nucleus is attaching to this 7-membered ring system, pyridine nucleus. So in the case of antacid, what I told, pantoprazole. So similarly in the same classification, omeprazole, lansoprazole, esomeprazole, rabeprazole, all these drugs are having the pyridine ring system. We can give under this category. And some other derivatives we can see amlodipine. So the pyridine ring system is there, but it is 1,4 first positions, fourth position, 1,4 dihydropyridine derivatives. So all the dipines, most of dipines we are using in the hypertension and angina. Calcium channel blockers, calcium channel blockers using in the hypertension and angina. And triprolidine. So triprolidine is a sedating antihistamine drug mostly using in the cold and allergy conditions. So you can see the presence of the pyridine nucleus. And this example is indinavir. It is a antiviral drug and also using in the HIV infection also. It is a protease inhibitor. So having the pyridine ring system we can see in this indinavir. So in the case of amlodipine, in this what I told, calcium channel blocker, not only amlodipine, the remaining drugs in this classification like nifedipine, nimodipine, felodipine, nisaldipine, nicardipine, all the dipine containing drugs are having this 1,4 dihydropyridine derivatives. And not only these drugs, several drugs are there having this pyridine ring system. Doxylamine, pyridostigmine, ethionamide, clopidogrel, pheniramine, amrinone. So likewise different drugs are there, we can see in the different drugs are present with this ring system, pyridine ring system. So this topic is very important for the B Pharmacy student for the final examination also. The pyridine, the basicity, aromaticity, chemical reactions, electrophilic, nucleophilic, Chichi-Baby reaction, and different derivatives of this pyridine ring system. So it is mostly useful to these students. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share to your friends. Thank you for watching.